Ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment to silence or turn off your cell phones before the processional begins. Would you please rise for the processional and remain standing for the invocation?
Thank you all for coming out tonight. If you'd please bow your head in prayer with me. Dear Lord, thank you for providing everything that we needed to accomplish our goal, especially the teachers who have left an impact on our lives, and most importantly, the families that were there every step of the way. Please give those creating a new chapter in their life guidance to choose what path would suit them best and to have the courage to take it head on. Amen. If you'd please be seated.
Good evening. Good evening. First of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to student Dylan Wentz for our invocation. Thank you, Dylan. My name is Brian Shonk, and I'm privileged to serve as the Chancellor of UACCB. On behalf of our faculty, staff, and administrators, I welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the 2022 graduating class of the University of Arkansas Community College at Batesville. Graduates, we're excited this evening to celebrate your many accomplishments. Collectively, you have earned high school diplomas through GED education and testing, certificates of proficiency, technical certificates, certificates of general studies, and associate degrees. Additionally, many of you have earned industry-recognized credentials and state and national licensures. Please know we are proud of you and all of your accomplishments. A thank you to everyone in attendance in person and online. To you, we offer our sincerest appreciation for allowing your loved ones to work toward their life goals while attending UACCB. We especially want to thank you for your support and encouragement to these graduates for all they have achieved and all they will achieve. To the class of 2022, you will soon walk from left to the right side of this stage, symbolizing your transition from students to graduates. You will forever be UACCB alumni, and you will always be a significant part of the college. We look forward to following your successes in life. My final remark comes from a quote from the contemporary fictional character Ted Lasso, who said, "It may not work out how you think it will, or how you hope it does, but believe me, it will all work out." I do believe it will work out for every one of you because the knowledge you have gained at UACCB has established a strong foundation which will lead you to great success. Congratulations, thank you, and enjoy the rest of the evening. We are honored tonight to have Mr. Steve Cox, member of the University of Arkansas System Board of Trustees, Mr. Donald Bobbitt, president of the University of Arkansas System. Dr. Bobbitt is going to provide a few remarks. Before he does, a brief introduction. Dr. Bobbitt began his term as president of the system in November 2011. In his role, Dr. Bobbitt is committed to developing a unified university system where innovation and stewardship provides quality educational opportunities for all students enrolled in University of Arkansas System campuses. On many occasions, Dr. Bobbitt has articulated his desire to develop excellent teaching and learning environments. Throughout his career, Dr. Bobbitt has stayed true to the most important duty of any member of higher education, serving students. Dr. Bobbitt understands this responsibility as he is a former professor and the recipient of the University of Arkansas Alumni Association Award in Teaching, the Fulbright College Master Teacher Award, and the Camille and Henry Dreyfuss Foundation Teacher Scholar Fellowship. Will you please join me in welcoming Dr. Donald Bobbitt, UA System President.
Thank you, Chancellor. You know, one of the great privileges of my position as president is that I'm able to attend many of these ceremonies every December and every May. And I find each one to be extremely meaningful and memorable. And so I want to thank you, the faculty, staff, and most of all, you, our soon-to-be graduates, for allowing me to share today with you. I know I speak for Mr. Cox and the entire Board of Trustees when I say we're very proud of your accomplishments. I know that these are actually very special times and that it took a strong sense of personal discipline for you to be here today and arrive at this point. Some in the room have faced what seemed like almost insurmountable obstacles. You had the demands of a job, perhaps a family to take care of, maybe even personal illness. And of course, we can't forget and we're coming out of a worldwide pandemic. And yet, in spite of those considerable challenges, here you are with a record of accomplishment that places you in the graduating class of 2022. I think you are remarkable. Very few of us, though, can honestly say that we did it all on our own. Truth is that we rely on others for strength and assistance when we need it most. I would like to offer my thanks and my appreciation to your families, your friends, your grandparents, your parents, your husbands and wives, and other important supporters who have helped you to arrive at this point in your academic career. I know you will join me later in thanking them for all they've done to assist you in seeking your education. I spent considerable time over the past couple months, because this is the season when faculty across the system announce their retirement, reflecting upon the accomplished faculty that I've had the privilege of working with and the honor to learn from over the many years. As I consider this faculty's commitment to your education, I'm reminded of the poem, The Bridge Builder. Now, I'm not going to read the poem to you in its entirety, but I'll give you a synopsis. This is a story of an old man who's going on a journey, and his travels take him to a chasm. It's very deep, it's very wide, with a very rapidly flowing river going through the middle of it. Well, he is at a point in his life where he no longer feared death very much, and he crossed the river without a lot of problems. When he got to the other side, though, he did something very unusual. He did not continue on his travels. He stopped and he built a bridge across that same chasm. Well, another fellow traveler saw him building that bridge and said, "Oh man, you're wasting your strength with that building. Your journey will end with the end of this day and you will never cross this river again. Why are you building a bridge at the evening tide?" The old man lifted his gray head and he said, "Good friend, in the path I have come, there followeth after me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. That chasm, which was nothing to me, that fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I am building that bridge for him." It's often said that unto he or she much is given, much is expected. Education has the ability to change lives, and because of your experience here, because of what this faculty has given you, you are forever changed, and much will be expected of you. You must build the bridge and continue it so that others may follow, in your family, in your community, and in this state and nation. Take the time over the weeks ahead to remind those who helped you that they made a difference in your life. And in the same vein, let me offer my thanks to you for giving me this opportunity to learn from you and share this memorable day with you. Congratulations again for a job very well done. My hope for you is that you will find a challenge and purpose in life so big and so encompassing that it will challenge you to be at your best each and every day. So in closing, I'd like to leave you with my heartfelt best wishes and an Irish blessing. May you always have walls for the winds, a roof for the rain, tea beside the fire, laughter to cheer you, those you love near you, and all your heart might desire. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Bobbitt. UACCB is fortunate to have an outstanding local board of visitors. Members of the board are the board chair, Mr. Ted Hall, Mr. Brad Cummings, Ms. Jennifer Floyd, Mr. Stan Fretwell, Ms. Jessie Fryer, Dr. Michael Hester, Ms. Tammy Pierce, Ms. Michelle Reeser, Colonel Karen Ryan, Dr. Jody Smotherman, and Mr. Calvin Wright. Please join me in a round of applause for all they do for our campus. Before I introduce our speaker, our student speaker, I want to take just a moment to reflect. Life is fragile, and this past week we lost a former student who made a large impact on this campus and a large impact in this community. So before we go any further, I would just ask for a few moments of silence in honor of Mr. Jordan Childress, who tragically lost his life last week. Thank you all. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Samantha Wilson, who will bring greetings on behalf of the student body. Ms. Wilson is a student in our nursing program who is a participant in TRIO, a student tutor, Student Government Association member, and student representative for her nursing class. She coordinated a nursing support group with our mental health counselor and was the winner of our Outstanding Student Leadership Award and the UACCB Outstanding Academic All-Star this year. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Samantha Wilson.
Good evening. I am honored to speak tonight as a representative of the Student Government Association. Tonight is ultimately about your achievements, but it is not lost on me that each of you would not be here tonight without your individual discouragements and times of defeat. March 11th, 2020, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic. Many of the students you see before you were early in their higher education journeys when the world stopped due to this pandemic. Our lives were uprooted and the way of normal living was disrupted. Your collegiate experience is unprecedented, and every day you face a new task of online learning, distance studying, limited accessibility to on-campus interactions. Some of you may have lost family members and jobs. Some of you had to learn to be a teacher to your children at home while continuing your own education. Some of you may have experienced mental illness, loneliness, depression, and anxiety. Let me say on behalf of the entire faculty and staff, we are so glad that you kept going. In 2017, I was faced with one of my biggest defeats. My boss returned from lunch and called me into his office and fired me. This job was what I anticipated to be my lifetime career, and I felt stripped of my future. One of my best friends lived in Fayetteville at the time, and I remember calling her while ripping clothes off of their hangers and slamming them into a duffel bag and telling her that I would see her in about 4 hours. I didn't have a plan. I needed a safe space to run to. So I drove. I drove until I came to a bridge. There were no cars around, and the heaviness of feeling rejected, of being lost in my future, of feeling unworthy, settled upon me. I paused. I breathed, and it took everything I had to stay inside the car, to not release me from the weight that I felt, to not walk onto the bridge and jump. I clutched the steering wheel until my knuckles were white, and I held my breath and drove quickly, and I forced myself to keep going. Maya Angelou is quoted in saying, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. UACCB graduating class of 2022, I commend you for continuing when defeat attempted to knock you down, and I congratulate you on your achievement tonight and the future ahead of you. When there are hard things, remember you have already done the hard things, and you can continue to do so. Just keep going. Thank you.
At this time, we're going to move forward with the presentation of the candidates. I am pleased to invite Dr. Holly Smith, Vice Chancellor for Academics, to the podium for the purpose of presenting the candidates for degrees.
Will the candidates for degrees please rise when requested and remain standing? Will Mr. Douglas Muse, Interim Chairperson for the Division of Arts and Humanities and the Division Chairperson for Math and Science, please join me at the podium for the purpose of recognizing degree candidates?
Will the candidates for the Associate of Arts degree in General Education please rise? Will the candidates for the Certificate in General Studies please rise? Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present the candidates for the Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, and the Certificate of General Studies. The candidates listed in the program have completed the requirements as prescribed by the faculty, and they are recommended by the faculty to be awarded the degree to which they are entitled. Please be seated. Will the candidates for the Associate of Science degree in the following focus areas please rise? Pre-engineering, STEM. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present the candidates for the Associate of Science. The candidates listed in the program have completed the requirements as prescribed by the faculty, and they are recommended by the faculty to be awarded the degree in which they are entitled. Please be seated.
Will Ms. Jeanette Youngblood, Chairperson for the Division of Business, Technology, and Public Service, please join me at the podium for the purpose of recognizing degree candidates?
Will the candidates for the Associate of Science degree in the following disciplines please rise? Business, Criminal Justice, Elementary Education. Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree in the following disciplines please rise? Business Services, Computer Technology, Early Childhood Education, Medical Office Management. Will the candidates for a technical certificate in the following disciplines please rise? Clerical Services, Early Childhood Education, Entrepreneurship, Software Development. Will the candidates for a technical certificate in cosmetology please rise? Will the candidates for a certificate of proficiency in the following disciplines please rise? Computer programming, computer technology, early childhood education, medical billing and coding, networking and systems administration, and web development. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree, Associate of Science degree, technical certificates, and certificates of proficiency. The candidates listed in the program have completed the requirements as prescribed by the faculty, and they are recommended by the faculty to be awarded the degree to which they are entitled. Please be seated.
Will Zach Harbour, Director of Career and Technical Education, please join me at the podium for the purpose of recognizing degrees and certificates?
Will the candidates for the Associate of Science degree in the following disciplines please rise? Agriculture Business, Agriculture Technology. Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree in the following disciplines please rise? Industrial Technology. Will the candidates for a technical certificate in the following disciplines please rise? Agriculture Business, Agriculture Technology, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration, Construction Technology, Mechatronics, and Welding. Will the candidates for a certificate of proficiency in the following disciplines please rise? Agriculture Business, Animal Science, Carpentry, Drywall Installation and Finishing, Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, Masonry, Mechatronics, Plant Science, Soil Science, and Welding. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present the candidates for the Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science degree, technical certificates, and certificate of proficiency. The candidates listed in the program have completed the requirements as prescribed by the faculty, and they are recommended by the faculty to be awarded the degree to which they are entitled. You may be seated.
Will Ms. Michelle Bishop, Chairperson for the Division of Nursing and Allied Health, please join me at the podium for the purpose of recognizing degrees and certificates?
Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree in the following disciplines please rise? EMT Paramedic, Registered Nursing. Will the candidates for a technical certificate in the following disciplines please rise? EMT Paramedic and Practical Nursing. Will the candidates for a certificate of proficiency in the following disciplines please rise? EMT Basic, Certified Nursing Assistant, Dr. Smith, I'm pleased to present the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree, technical certificates, and certificates of proficiency. The candidates listed in the program have completed the requirements as prescribed by the faculty, and they are recommended by the faculty to be awarded the degree to which they are entitled. You may be seated.
Will Ms. Becky Warren, Adult Education Director, please join me at the podium for the purpose of recognizing diploma candidates.
Will the candidates for the Arkansas High School Diploma please rise? Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present the candidates for the Arkansas High School Diploma. The candidates listed in the program have completed the requirements as prescribed by the faculty, and they are recommended by the faculty to be awarded the diploma to which they are entitled. Please be seated.
Dr. Shonk, these candidates have completed the requirements for their respective degrees and certificates as established by the faculty. I therefore recommend the conferring of their individual degree or certificate.
Candidates, by the authority vested in me by the University of Arkansas System Board of Trustees and the President of the University of Arkansas System, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, with all rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Now, if Dr. Bobbitt, Mr. Cox, and Mr. Hall will join me for the presentation of the diplomas to the graduates. As we prepare for the graduates to come up, I would ask that individuals wishing to take photographs should make their way to the front right side of the auditorium, return to your seat using the right side aisle only, and please do not break into the line of graduates. This commencement ceremony is being live streamed and recorded, so those who want to later can go to the UACCB website and search for UACCB Live and find those recordings. UACCB faculty member, Mr. Lloyd Berry, will read aloud the names of the graduates. Will the first row of graduates please rise and come to the stage to receive your diplomas?
Alexander Burton Arnold. Sarah Baker. Alexis Boyles. Alexander Barnett. Lauren Barber, cum laude. Sandra Brown, cum laude. J. Lillian Bishop. Gracie Brashears. Stacy Barnes, summa cum laude. Haley Brown. Bailey Buchanan. Alexis Branscombe, summa cum laude. Teresa Bolin. Jillian Clark, summa cum laude. Dennis Berger. Clayton Campbell. Whitney Campbell, summa cum laude. Belinda Cannon. Jennifer Cano, summa cum laude. Natasha Carlson. Glenda Castillo. Gina Chavez, cum laude. Tyler Coldwell. Madison Collins. Christina Courtney, cum laude. Brianna Crabtree. Hannah Crafton. Jennifer Cruz, cum laude. Kylie Davis. Maggie Duncan, summa cum laude. Katrina Denson, magna cum laude. Allie Earls, summa cum laude. Mariah Easterwood. Charla Freeland. Katrina Flores. Kinley Galaliga. Noe Jayton Jr. Monica Grissom. Jennifer Goins, magna cum laude. Travis Griffiths. Alexi Gordon. Nikki Greenlee. Michaela Horton. Cassidy Holder, summa cum laude. Jasmine Holman. Matthew Holman. Natasha Hightower, summa cum laude. Stephanie Holder. Emily Holt. Caleb E. Hoffman, summa cum laude. William Howerton. Gabriel Hopper. Anessa James, cum laude. Summer Jeffrey, magna cum laude. Emily Jones, cum laude. Artisan Kip Churchier. Rebecca Lindsay, summa cum laude. Julicia Lopez. Chloe Lowe. Madison Marie Mashburn, summa cum laude. Paige Morrow, summa cum laude. Lindsay Malar, summa cum laude. Alexa Matthews, magna cum laude. Grayson Magnus. Cheyenne McSpadden. Chase McElroy. Jason Mobley. Dana Moore. Jenna Morton. Yaladen Ochoa? Sorry. Samara Ortega. Noel Pace. Jerica Peacock. Robert Pennywit. Jocelyn Pinkston. Gracie Purdy. Nicole Reed. Hannah Reynolds, cum laude. Caden Robertson. Hannah Rodriguez. Keely Rose. Madison Ruffin, summa cum laude. Clayton Ryder. Brock Sanders.
When I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're ready to go now? No, when it's my turn.
I don't know. They're all out of order. But yes, sir. Isabel Sexton. Amber Shane, cum laude. Alicia Sharon. Jody Shutt. Ryan Sinley, magna cum laude. Travis Stone. Brianna Stowers. Alexis Marie Summers. Ariana Scarborough. Catherine Shonk. Gracie Tate, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Thomas, summa cum laude. Dylan Thornley. Emma Sue Thompson. Molly Tidwell. Leonard Tripp III, summa cum laude. Talisa Valerie. Shagley Vasquez. Shalia Wade. Jane Wade. Michaela Wagley. Brianna Walker. You got one more, don't you? Adrian Walters. James Dylan Wentz, cum laude. Christian Warner, cum laude. Ashton Weaver. John Whitlow Locke. Clinton Wilson. Brianna Willis. Austin Wilson, magna cum laude. Andy Winkle. Delaney Wooldridge.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our graduation ceremony. Before we adjourn, I want to recognize a few individuals who have gone above and beyond what is required to make tonight's program a success. First of all, Mr. Heath Wooldridge and his staff for the appearance of the campus and the facility, and to the Commencement Committee led by Ms. Jody Hightower for organizing this evening's event. I want to thank everyone for being a part of the commencement. To Dr. Bobbitt and Mr. Cox and members of the Board of Visitors, we say thank you for your unselfish efforts on behalf of these graduates and the college. One last time, a big round of applause for our graduates. Will the audience please stand for the recessional? Please stand for the recessional. Please allow the graduates to exit the room before you leave your seats. So remain standing until the graduates leave the room. Thank you very much.